Hello everyone, here in this session we are going to learn that in Python how to create pyramid pattern, and we are starting with very simple code. Here our target is to print this pyramid pattern. The pattern you can see here, we want to print such kind of pyramid pattern, right? So let's start with it. Here we are going to use the function and we are going to create function. Now you know that in Python with the keyword def, we create a function, and let's say the function name should be pyramid, P-A-T-T-E-R-N. Pyramid pattern is the name of function, and inside this function I am passing a parameter, let's say n. After that I need to use for loop, and for let me try to use one variable I in range, and let's say we are using the range initially from 0 to n. Inside that you know that whenever we need to create any loop, inside it 100% we need to use nested for loop for another variable j in range, and the range would be 0 to I plus 1, as we want to create a pyramid pattern in which the first row will have one star or one hash symbol, the second row will have two hash symbol, the third one will have three hash symbol, likewise that, right? That is why this concept is called as nesting, nested loops. After that, let me try to print something, and I am printing print, and what we need to print, we need to print hash, right? If we want to make a pattern with the help of hash symbol, we can print hash, and and equals to, right? So it is going to do this, and after that I may need to break the line. So for breaking line I again need to print slash n, right? So that it is going to print, it is going to break the row, correct? Okay, so after breaking the row, what we need to do, we need to assign the value to n. Let's say n equals to 5, and let's say we need to call a function. So the function name is pyramid pattern, and the variable inside it is a n, right? So you can see here pyramid pattern, and n is a parameter. So this function is going to call this function, this is function creation, this is function creation, this is function calling, and inside this function creation we have completely defined this function. This is called as function definition, this is called as function definition. For your better view, let me try to add a comment. This is function creation, and these things are function definition, and this is called as function calling, this is called as function calling, right? And here we have assigned the variable value n. Now let me try to run it, and let's see that whether we get our desired output or not. So I have run it, and here you can see that okay, define, okay. So after, if we are going to create a function, colon is in the syntax, we have to add colons. After for also we need to add colon. After this for loop also we need to add colon, because it is part of syntax and we do not need to forget about it, right? Now let's try to run it, and let's see. Okay, some indentation errors are there. I hope you all are aware that what exactly indentation errors are, and let me try to figure it out. So for this 4 error, this printf is working for this 4, okay, and this printf is working for this 4, right? So let me just try to analyze it, that where we are making indentation error. So here, if you can see, this for loop is for this, right? And this for loop is having that. So this is for this for loop, correct? Okay, so if this is there, this should be there. This should be here. If it is here, right, this for loop is for this, right? Okay, let me try to run it and just need to see the exact output what I am getting here. So here you can see all hash are printed, but we are not getting rows because this R is not working. This might be due to indentation error. So let me try to write it, run it now, and you can see that the desired output is still not be there because in Python we need to mention the indentation error, which is important thing, right? So this for loop is for this. So just a second, just a second. This for loop is for this, right? And this printf for this. Okay. Now let's try to run it and see the exact output. So yeah, we got our desired output because we only need to be work here with the indentation part, that if indentation is nothing, just let me try to make the letters smaller so that you can got each and everything in detail, right? Just a second. Okay, now you can see the code, and this code is basically, if you are going to see, here we have created a function. Thereafter, we have defined this function. This is function definition. And here we have called the function. And this is our desired output, right? This is our desired output. You can run it again and see the desired output, right? This is our desired output, right? So I hope the concept you have clear here. This portion is called as nested loops, because whenever a loop described inside other loop, it is called as nested loop. This is nested loop, and due to that we have been able here to create a Python program that is going to generate the pyramid pattern like this, right? Okay guys, so I hope the concept is clear to everyone. If anybody have any kind of doubt or any confusion, you may ask. Thank you so much. Have a very nice day. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.